Hi there. I thought I'd do my pre-run warm-up with you today. So feet hip width apart, weight nice and even through those feet. Looking out of a window somewhere, hopefully enjoying some sunshine and some greenery. Take those arms up to the ceiling, look up, bring the palms of your hands together, and then just draw those hands down in front of you. Bringing the thumbs in towards your chest, just nod the chin slightly, lengthen through the back of the neck. Release the hands down, circle them wide, bring them all the way back up. Look up, lift the chest, palms of the hands come together, and slowly we bring the arms back down in front. Nodding the chin slightly, neutral through the spine and pelvis. One last time. We bring those and palms of the hands come together. Little squeeze as we nod the chin. Releasing those arms. All right, we come into some squats from here, just bending those knees, neutral spine, reach those arms forward. And as you push the floor away, push those arms back behind you. Okay, breathing in, squat. Breathing out, push the floor away and extend the shoulder joint. I'll turn sideways on for you here. Squat, neutral spine, push the floor away and extend. And then again, we squat and extend back up. Two more like that. Okay, bring your arms behind, adding in a little arm circle here, looking up. And then we squat, and this time we'll take the arms behind as we squat. And then we push the floor away, and we're going to circle the arms forward and up, look up, and float those arms all the way back down. Take a roll down from here, just tucking the chin and peeling the spine forward, bone by bone. Coming down towards the floor. Wherever that feels good for you, take a breath there. And breathing out, find your center and just restack the spine, bone by bone, all the way back up. Nice even weight through the feet. Let's go again, just tucking the chin and peeling the spine forward, bone by bone. Good, bring yourself down into that full flexion of the spine if that feels good for you, and then drawing the abdominals up and restacking that spine. Floating the arms out, lifting the chest. And then bringing those arms forward as you tuck the chin and just again peeling that spine all the way through, bone by bone. Coming down, softening your knees here towards the floor so you can bring a flat hand just in front of your feet. And then I want you to just walk through the knees, straightening one leg and then the other. So bending one knee as you straighten the other and vice versa, bringing that into a little bit of a stretch into the back of the leg. Maybe round into the glutes and lumbar spine. And then we'll bend both knees. Bring the weight back into your feet and restack that spine all the way back. I'm going to take a step forward with one foot, and I want you to shift the weight to and fro. Okay, so I do that to face you. Your legs are about a foot length apart. And we just shift the weight forward and back, taking the hips over one foot and then the other foot and getting this nice little natural movement into the hip joint itself. Okay, and then we'll change sides with that. Onto the other side, and again, just working through those hips, bringing the pelvis over one foot and then the other, shifting the weight, yes, into one foot and then the other, and getting this bit of lateral movement into the hip joints. Good. I'm then going to walk around my standing foot. So I'm going to take one foot back and then take it forward. So I'm actually going to take a step forward and back, leaving one foot completely still as I step forward and back with the other. And then I'm going to turn around that leg. So keeping again that standing leg completely still as I turn my foot in and out around it, getting some rotation into that standing leg and the hip on that side. Okay, and then I'll bring my feet back level and do the same on the other side. So just stepping forward and back. Shifting the weight fully into one foot and then the other. And then I'm going to walk around that foot, so turning the pelvis around that leg, getting some rotation, thigh bone. Good. And then again, I'm going to come and stand level. You might want a mat for this next bit. I'm going to come stand towards one end of my mat and roll myself all the way back down towards the floor. Bend those knees if you want to. Bring your hands to the floor, just to the outside of your feet. And you're going to take a big step back with one foot. Okay, I like my hands to be either side of my feet, really. So I'm going to bring my hands back a little bit, maybe creep that foot forward. So from here, I'm going to tap one knee down and lift it back up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Two more. Tap the knee and lift and tap and lift. I'm going to push through the heel and come back with a nice straight leg. Just push through the heel and come back through the heel and come back. Last one, push through the heel and come back. Straighten the front leg and now come back into that lunge and then straighten the front leg and come back into that lunge. Good. Two more and come back in. Last one and come back in. Okay, I've got my left foot forward, so I'm going to keep my right hand on the mat, lift my left and turn my chest towards that left knee and reach for the ceiling there and breathe. Keep that back leg as straight as you can. And then we'll bring that left hand back down to the outside of that left foot. Place your right knee down. Lift your hands onto that left knee and just lean into that stretch. If you feel a little bit stronger, you can always lift that back leg, okay, into that little hip opening stretch. All right, with control, you bring your hands back to the mat. I'm going to take that left foot out to join the right. Find a little plank position there. Nice and strong through the abdominals, and then I'm going to bring that right foot forward and shuffle it in till it's between my hands. Okay, and then I do the same on the other side. So I'm going to lower the knee and lift it, lower and lift, opening out into those hips, a little bit of stretching in around the thigh, the hamstrings and the hip. Okay, and then I'm going to keep the leg straight and push back through the heel and rock forward, through the heel and rock forward, pushing back, rock forward. Okay, from there, straighten the front leg, bend it back in. Straighten the front leg, bend it back in. Two more like that. And last one. And bend it in. My left hand stays down. This time I'm going to pick up my right and turn my chest towards that right thigh and breathe there. And then I'm going to bring that hand all the way back down, reconnect that hand to the floor, take that right foot, take it out. Oh no, I missed something, didn't I? I'm going to come up, bringing that knee down, bringing my hands onto that right knee. Sorry guys, and just let that drift into that hip stretch. And again, if you're feeling strong, you can keep that back knee lifted, really opening up through those hips. Okay, we then bring those hands back down to the mat, and then we'll take that right foot back out into our plank with the left. All right, from here I want you to find a down dog. Push those hips back up towards the ceiling, reach the arms and breathe there. And then you might choose to just walk through your feet in that position as well. You can always walk the feet in slightly if that gives you a better range, if that feels good for you. All right. And then from there, keep that bottom nice and high. I want you to walk your hands back in towards your feet. Ground your feet down. Take a breath. And as you breathe out, just drop the tail and restack that spine all the way back up to standing. Okay. Take one step forward again, just with one leg. Keep the spine as straight as you can. And I want you to just take a bow. So hip hinge forward and then straighten back up. Hip hinge forward and straighten back up. And we just get a little bit of a stretch into the back of that front hamstring. Couple more here. Try and keep a really nice neutral spine. If you round the spine here, you won't get that hamstring stretch. To really stick the bottom out, keep a nice flat back. Good, and then this time maybe take your hands towards the floor, maybe round the upper back and just take your hands to the inside of that foot. And then walk round and take your hands to the outside of that foot. All right, come back through center, find your centering and just bring the spine all the way back up. Again, we'll change that. Okay, one foot in front of the other, hip width apart, neutral spine. We hinge at the hip, and we come forward, and then we open it back out. Hinge forward, hinge forward, and open it out. A couple more, keeping that nice flat back. Yeah, to find that hamstring stretch. And then on this one, come forward, and then we'll just round the upper body, bringing the hands towards the floor. And then I want you to bring your hands to the inside of that leg, and then walk the hands around to the outside of that front leg. Then come back through center, find your centering, and peel that spine all the way back up. All right, that's it. Let's finish with a nice arms up to the ceiling. Palms of the hands come together. And the elbows, bring those hands down to your chest. And have a little bow, lengthening the back of the neck there. Release the arms down. You're good. Go and enjoy your run. Take care. See you soon. Bye.